Hey guys, again it's a boy here, Frank Manze. It's another classic episode of the Kenyan Goat Manze. So today, it's on a weekend. Actually, it's on a Saturday. So I decided, what? Let me do some analysis here and there. Uh, some few analysis. I wanna teach you my strategy and then do some analysis, and I can show you what I'm expecting in the following week, so we can follow it together and maybe wait for all those opportunities together because you're my fans. So if you're there, maybe you don't have a strategy, I'm gonna teach you one. You can go and back test it, look for the previous data, and look for which time frames it works well, which currency pairs, and then maybe you can add it to your trading plan. So without much further ado, let's jump into the charts. Let's go into the charts, man. So let me share my screen. It's the entire screen, baby. Wow. So today is on a weekend. It's on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday. So okay. So uh, for those of you who have been following me, my strategy is always very, very super simple. I wanna keep repeating it until it gets into your mind. Okay. So my strategy is so simple and very, very objective, so that if you break any rule, you'll know for sure that you're breaking it. There is nothing like confusion. So I have a certain number of conditions. I have entry reasons. I have where I place my stop losses and where I have my targets, where I place my take profit. So let's start with the conditions. So with the conditions, I always use two time frames. I have 4 hour time frame and a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I use two time frames. So yeah, I usually use two time frame, the 4 hours time frame and the 1 hour time frame. So in the 4 hours time frame, I do look for one thing only. So let's assume this is 50 exponential moving average. For those of you who don't know where to set 50 exponential moving average, you come into the indicators tab, there it is, and then you search moving average exponential. Then you click it, you come here to the settings, where is it? And then you set it 50, and then you say okay. Okay, so that's the settings where you set the 50 exponential moving average. Indicators, you search moving average exponential, then you go to the settings 50 exponential moving average. That's why you set it. So in the first chart, I'm looking for only one thing to happen. I'm looking for three consecutive crosses which are above the 50 exponential moving average. If I'm looking for buy trades, I'm looking for three consecutive closes above 50 exponential moving average. If it's a bearish market, I'm looking for three consecutive closes below the 50 exponential moving average. I think that's clear. Yeah. So of course the market maybe can be up trading or down trading. So if it's up trading, I'm looking for three consecutive closes above 50 exponential moving average. If it's down trading, I'm looking for three consecutive closes below the 50 exponential moving average. That's in the 4 hours chart. Yeah, but you can, depending on the time frames that you use, if you are a swing trader, you can look for in the daily time frame, and then in the lower time frame use 4 hours. For those of you maybe who are scalpers, you can use 1 hour and 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes and 5 minutes, depending on the time frames that you are comfortable with. But for me, I usually use 4 hours and 1 hour chart. But you can use the two time frames that you feel comfortable with. So that's what I look in the 4 hours chart. That's very objective because you can't say that you can't see it very clearly whether the market has the consecutive closes below or above the or below the 50 exponential moving average. It's quite clear. So after that, I do usually jump in the 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, what I want is the market to be in a clear. Let's assume it's in an uptrend. There was three consecutive closes above 50 exponential moving average. So what I'm looking in the 1 hour chart, I want the market to have a clear uptrend, a very clear one, nothing like confusion. A clear uptrend forming higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and the market must be above the 50 exponential moving average again. Yeah, so still nothing like confusion. the market should be in a very clear trade. Don't trade something that, oh, I'm not sure whether this is an up trade or it's a red market. Look when the market is very, very clear. If it's not clear, leave it alone. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, this one, we can see the market is kind of in a clear up trade. Yeah. So after that, the thing that I do look for is the market to pull back to previous major level of structure. Yeah, that has been tested multiple times in the past. So this level must have been tested another times here in the past. So that's another condition that I do at that it improves the accuracy and it ensures that this level is a major one. Yeah, so that's another factor. That's another condition that I do add. After that, I the now that's the I'm through with condition. What I'm looking now is for the entry. The entry reason, I wait for the market to get in this particular zone and then form a close above candle. Yeah, when it forms a close above candle, that's when I execute. I place my, let's assume the market comes, okay, what am I doing? Let's assume the market pull backs here and gets to this zone, this middle level of structure. So what I'm looking for is a close above candle. Let's assume the candle it closes somewhere around there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the long position, I place it right there. I place my stop loss just few pips. Come on, what am I doing? Just few pips below the swing low, and then I place my take profit around two times of my stop loss. But you can use one is to two risk reward ratio, one is to three, whichever you are comfortable with. So that's having mentioned that. Still, this applies to same if the market is in a downtrend. I don't think I need to repeat because it's literally anything the opposite. Let's jump into the charts. So into the chart, the first currency that I do trade is the one that I'm in. That's the Australian dollar, US dollar. So let's go to the 4 hours chart. The market has the consecutive closes above 50 exponential moving average in the 4 hours chart. Yeah, that's quite clear. So the other factor that I'm looking at, the other condition is the market must be in a clear uptrend. Oh no, the market is not in a clear uptrend. This is a kind of raging market. Come on. As you can see, the market is not forming higher highs, higher lows. So in this particular market, I'm not gonna look for any other conditions since the market is not in a clear uptrend. Again, I said the market must be in a clear trend and above the 50 exponential moving average. The market is not in a clear trend, one thing, in a clear trend that is, and then it's below the 50 exponential moving average. So I'm not gonna look for any other condition in this particular market. So the second pair that I do trade is the USDJPY. So let's go to the 4 hours chart. Are there three consecutive closes? Yeah, as you can see, this is the first close, the second close, the third close. There are three consecutive closes above 50 exponential moving average. Let's dive into the 1 hour chart. Into the 1 hour chart, as you can see, the market reversed right here. Uh-huh. The market, as you can see here, let me create some space here. The market was in a downtrend, then it came here. Mhm. Since the market closed above this one, we can see the market changed the trend. It broke, then we tested, then it's kind of in an uptrend right now, as you can see. So this is quite clear. The market is has changed the direction and it has started trading because you can see this is the higher high, higher low, higher high, yeah, higher low. I don't know. Yeah, so what we do at this particular point, the market is in an uptrend and above 50 exponential moving average. That's second. So let's draw this major level of structure. When I'm not clear about when the market is not this clear, I do have an additional kind of rule that ensures me to be very accurate and avoid unclear things. So I usually use the Fibonacci. For those of you who don't know the Fibonacci, here it is. Yeah, so I do place it at the bottom here and up to the top there. So what I'm looking for This major level of structure that I'm drawing, it must lie between 38.2% and 61.8%, and at the same time it must touch this particular zone. So when I'm drawing it, this will be the major level of structure. Sometimes I do use the Fibonacci. I don't know if it's understood. Yeah, so the market pulled back to major level structure. As you can see, it pulled back here. Then it formed a close above candle. As you can see, this is a green candle. So this was a perfect trade. The reason I didn't take this trade is because it was an afraid yesterday, and it was when the non-farm payroll news were being released. So I don't trade when there are news. So as you can see, this could have been one of the best opportunities. So we don't know how the outcome could be, because it could still be running. And again, I can't trade the over the weekend because the spreads are always high. So I do place to this flood ratio. So what I'm gonna wait is the market to get into this particular zone, and maybe this particular entry, and then I can execute the trade. Yeah. So, but if it doesn't get back, I won't take it. So this is one of the best opportunities that we can wait for US dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah. So that opportunity, that trade, that pair is there must be three consecutive closes above or below 50 exponential moving average. This is the first close, it's above the 50 exponential moving average. The second one, it's below. Oh, so no, I'm sorry. So this is the first close. It's below 50 exponential moving average. This is the second one, and this is the third. So the market has three consecutive closes below 50 exponential moving average. So we are looking for short trades. Let's jump into the 1 hour chart. As you can see, the market broke this particular point, and then let me draw the zone. As you can see, so the market was in an up trend, then it broke here, and it kind of retested. It's kind of retesting, but what we can say, yes, it's retesting and showing selling pressure, but still the market is not in a clear downtrend. So what maybe I can wait for this particular market is for the market to close below that particular point, and then retest back. So the other thing is the USD card. Yeah, the USD card, it's right here. So let's go to the 4 hours chart and see whether the conditions are met. There are three consecutive closes below 50 EMA, that's for sure. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Is there a clear downtrend? Yeah, I hope this is a very, very clear one. As you can see, the market is in a clear downtrend, but it's above the 50 EMA, so I won't take this trade. The market is above 50 exponential moving average, so I won't take the trade. Let me go to USD the 4 hours chart. The market has three consecutive closes below 50 exponential moving average. Yeah, so I'm looking for short positions. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, the market is not in a clear trend. We can't say the market is kind of raging, to be honest. And again, it's above the 50 EMA. So for this one, I'm waiting for all conditions to be met. Nothing like forcing. Let's go to the Euro Japanese yen. So I'm looking for three consecutive closes above 50 EMA. So I'm looking for long positions. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah, the 1 hour chart. As you can see from here, the market is in a clear uptrend. So the market pulls back to major level structure. I said the double must have been tested multiple times in the past, once, twice, thrice, foul. That means it's a very, very major level structure. Another thing is I'm looking for a close above candle. As you can see, this is a very, very clear close above candle. So this is another opportunity that I would be taking. Yeah, if the market comes back here. place my stop loss somewhere there around, and maybe my take profits two times of that. So that's the Euro Japanese yen. Mhm. So those are the pairs that I'll be looking for, and I hope they are quite clear. Yeah, I hope they are clear. So uh, yeah, I hope everything was quite clear. And analyze the pairs that I do trade and the specific strategy that I do trade. So without much further ado, I think I think you have an idea of my strategy and you have an idea of the pairs that I'm looking for. So if you really like the video, like, share, comment, yeah, and say what you need next, what you need me to improve, what you need me to look at, yeah, and everything like that. So I love you guys. Yeah, until next time.